Why, hello there, gnomes and trolls alike. Shams Nelson here.
And Sophia.
From Pen and Blade. And in this video, we're going to be playing a game where I'm going to explain the rules to you and Sophia now, where we'll do some world building using this map I created. And the first thing I'd want you to notice and understand is what happens when you let your wife work on your map. So I was just minding my own business, doing very important map drawing when she needed me to do something in the kitchen, right? So I said, look, if you want me to do the thing in the kitchen, then you gotta come and finish this and work on this map.
That is what happened.
Because I've got stuff to finish too. And so then she comes over and makes a very nice contribution and leads us to this point right here. So, in our adventure today,
you are welcome.
We'll be creating some characters with the random region generator, which you can find at philcom.dev/rrg if you want to use it yourself to play along or create your own game. And we'll be going on an adventure, creating 2 characters, and then taking them along this here path. And stopping off, we'll give these places different names and whatnot until we end up. It's the glorious magic house. The main house.
The main house.
The main house. So, are you ready to get started?
I'm ready.
Okay. I want this microphone to be closer to you because I'm exceptionally loud.
Okay.
So you put it on your lap here. Okay.
Sorry, I moved to the other side because your hand was blocking.
See, look how delicate her voice is compared to mine. Alright. So the first thing we'll do is we'll generate the first character. So I think if I can get the keyboard up here, and it's going to be weird and in the corner for some reason. I don't know why it's small like that. It's fine. We're going to make it a, let's do amount. So it could be very or a little bit. Personality. Personality and quality here are kind of interchangeable. And then comma, something. Let's do quality. Oops, no, quantity. Amount, no, oops. Okay, hold on, so here we go. So then amount, quantity, and then we'll do racing class. So this will be the first character. And then after we get the 2 characters, we'll figure out their relationship to each other. And then we'll take them on a quest, naming the things along the way and doing some world building.
Ooh.
So, racing class, where is it? There we go. Cool. Enter. Did it do it? Okay. Oh, I can leave this here. That's interesting. Generate text.
Extremely maternal or paternal.
Mm-hmm.
Excessively. What is that?
A typo. So it's going to say cynical. I was like,
what is cybercal?
No, it's a cybercal. Maybe it's like cybernetic.
Wow.
That could be kind of cool. So there's a bit of a steampunk vibe here.
Cybercal.
So he's a cybercal
I can
gnome
see
cleric.
it. Okay.
Oh, you know what? See, he worships. He's a cleric. Are you very squished here?
Sorry, I'm super squished. Can you just
You're the one.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't see the screen.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so he worships, he's a patron of a deity of like technology from the future. So he's like the only one of the only creature, like people or whatever, who has like some technological thing going on.
Cool. And is he both extremely maternal and paternal, or is he either? Is he one or the other?
Yeah, he's one or the other. So let's decide if he's a male or female, and we can do that by maybe we'll add a randomizer feature for that later. That could be a good thing. But for now, we can. So extremely maternal or paternal, excessively. So he's excessively cybernetic. So I'm going to start drawing him over here in a second. So I'm going to try to make him excessively cybernetic as we do that. I don't know how that's going to look. Cybical, sorry, cybical.
Excessively cybical.
But yeah, so I'm thinking we'll do like north, south, east, west. And then I'm just going to do it on a new thing, or I'll copy all this. So I'll cut it so we can paste it again. So north and south will be male, east and west will be female. Does that sound good? Oops. For this cybical gnome. So it's a female.
Female.
Okay.
So very, very maternal.
Very maternal and excessively cybical. Right?
Wow, what a character.
What a character. So I wonder what she's gonna look like. How do you imagine this gnome being cybical? Like, what is the? Yeah, now that she's a female, let's round out the jaw a little bit. What is that? What is that? What comes to mind when you think of a cybical gnome?
I mean, I guess I think of someone who's just got like a lot of gadgets.
Gadgets, okay.
You know, when you, I don't know, I kind of picture like stuff on her. It's like these cool like glasses that she's wearing that make her see all kinds of like interesting.
Okay, yeah.
Things.
So instead of eyes, you should have these crazy glasses.
Yeah.
And they might even be like permanently grafted to her head.
Yeah, something like that.
That's
And also
I'm
something
imagining.
like sticking out of her ear, like some kind of like antenna type of thing sticking out of one ear so she can hear a bunch of like
one antenna
weird
going
things.
from her eyeballs.
No, that's so weird.
And then one of her ears is gonna have like, oh, I love Dragon Ball Z, so maybe we give her like a scouter kind of thing, but she already has these glasses. Maybe she should have had like a monocle.
Okay.
Like a cyber monocle, so she has one eye. That'll look cooler, I think.
Okay.
Cyber
yeah, that's kind of what I was picturing, actually.
Okay. And then her other eye can be normal.
And then she's got something sticking out of one ear, and the other ear is normal. So she's got like a little antenna thingy coming out of one.
Okay. I don't know what that's going to look like, so maybe it's like an attachment like this, where it's like beep boop.
Yeah.
And then
so it's
like she should have one more. I feel like she should have one more cybical enhancement.
I also think so. I feel like it would maybe be something.
We should do this live one day. It would be good to get some ideas, some suggestions.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. Let's see her cybical. So we got eyes, a cybical nose.
The ear. Cybical nose. What is a cybical nose?
The cybical nose can smell emotions, like the pheromones or whatever that someone gives off.
Okay.
So she's got these cybical nose implants.
And it can smell colors too.
You could smell colors in the dark.
Whoa.
Yeah, it shoots out little like frequencies. I don't know. That's like it's like little cyber boogers. What does cybical nose look like? But yeah, so it sends off like little like light waves that are from a frequency that's like you can't see, so it's not actual visible light.
Mm-hmm.
But then it bounces off things, and it can tell like what color something is in the dark.
That's so cool.
Okay, so this is her cybical enhancement. Alright, I mean, we're just kind of like coming up with something right now, so I don't want to spend way too long on this character, but I think it was worth
pretty cool.
Fleshing out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So we have an idea. So then we're going to find out who she's going on this adventure with, and then we'll start the adventure. And so to do that...
Do we give them names?
Yeah, will you name her?
No.
What kind of hair should she have? No, you don't want to name her? Why not?
I don't know. What is like a typical name for a gnome?
No, Misha, of course.
Navish?
I don't
Um...
know what these things are. These things come flopping from her side of her head. And then she's got this. What you do is you just start to name something. Or like gnomes would be like Grumbleberry and like.
Oh, Grumbleberry.
Okay, but that's a family name. So what's her first name?
Oh right, excuse me.
So you'd be like Snowshine's Grumbleberry.
Oh, I feel like it's okay. Wait, Snowshine. Snowshine's quite cute.
You just have to come up with like any random words and put them together. I think it works.
Random words, okay.
Like you did. We'll use Snowshine if you can. But what comes to mind? Just let your spirit free. Don't overthink it. You're clearly overthinking it.
I know. I can't.
Just say 2 words. Just look around the room.
I need it to be beautiful.
No. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, look around the room. Okay, Fern Rock.
Fern Rock. That's cool. That sounds like a family name to me.
Fern Rock. Okay.
Fern Rock. That could be her. That's her mother's maiden name. Fern Rock.
Okay.
Or is it? Or that her?
How about Shell Bowl?
Shell Bowl. Okay. Shell Bowl. Grumbleberry. Is that what it was?
No, bull. Like you would say ball. Like a ball. I say bull.
Shell Ball. You say bull. Grumbleberry. Shell ball. I like shell ball.
It's a South African way of saying ball.
Shell ball.
Shellball. Okay, Shellball's cute.
Shellball's cute. So Shellball Grumbleberry is our first character.
She's awesome.
Okay, and she's super paternal.
Maternal.
Maternal, sorry, yeah, that's right, that makes sense. And
Well, she could be super paternal.
I don't know what to do. Isn't it just like parently, but you just have different names?
No, paternal is the dad. Maternal's the mom.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be like the same acting? I guess not.
Well,
if you want to go for like more, what's it called? Like traditional gender roles. If you're
I guess
paternal,
so.
you'd be like,
You could be a paternal.
what would she
guess
say? So she's actually extremely paternal. And she's like,
very fatherly.
yeah, like toughen up, kid. Look at that. She kind of looks like that
She
now.
does. She does.
You know how much it hurts to get cybernetic enhancements installed like this? Like she is not for like everyone's too wimpy for her. All right, so let's see.
She's such a badass.
She's such an annoyingly badass character. All right,
Okay.
all right. So
Very paternal.
Shellball. This is taking longer than I thought, but I think it's all worth it.
No, she's cool. She's awesome. Okay.
So we got Shellball, and then we're going to now generate another one, and we'll keep the north, south, east, west. So let's go here. Keyboard or so north and south were male. Okay. So paste. All right, cool. Generate text. Is it east again?
Okay.
Excessively maternal again? Wait. Oh man, okay, I gotta check this thing for typos.
Extremely lethargy.
We just updated the RRG today with a lot of new words and stuff, but I did not
Lethargic,
go back and check for typos, so we'll go for
rogue.
okay.
So this one must be excessively maternal.
Should we
That would
do
be
that?
quite
I guess
funny.
we've got to go for it. Okay.
That's quite cute.
Oh, they're like little parents. Maybe we should give a third one, which is their child.
Yeah.
That could be good. Okay. So this one is the half-elf rogue. So it's also a female.
Also female.
And extremely lethargic. So I don't think this one wants to go on this quest, probably.
Probably not.
Probably not, right? And just very lethargic. So there's just like half asleep here.
Oh my gosh. Shellball is going to be so annoyed with her.
Yeah.
Shellball does not look lethargic at all.
No, she is a hard worker.
She couldn't be less lethargic.
Where's this one? She's got these bags under her eyes because she's always tired. Alright, so they're going to go on their quest and they're starting over here. Okay?
Okay.
I'll give her, she got up to put on makeup for some reason, but that's all she managed to get done today. I'll give her some. Alright. What kind of hairdo should she have?
Maybe just like short hair, like a pixie hair.
Okay, good. That's perfect.
Feels like she doesn't even know she's on this quest.
yeah. So maybe we'll work that in somehow, that she like ended up on this quest without. So they're trying to get to the main house. It's the place to be.
Clearly.
All quests lead there, obviously. And so starting off here, we're gonna say that there are mountains here. And these mountains are impassable, so they got to take the long way around.
I was gonna say there's a shortcut.
They don't want to go through the forest because, or maybe they do. We'll find out in a moment, but I don't think they do because that sounds sketchy. So the first place they're going to stop is this castle over here, this bigger city. So let's clear this out.
Okay, wait. The elf doesn't have a name though.
Oh yeah, come up with a name real quick.
No, you come up with a name. We're like naming things, I've realized.
No, you got to just start making sounds. Like watch. La Meandra.
La Meandra!
See? You just make
Whoa, that was
you let
impressive.
noises come out of your face.
That is impressive.
And that's it. She doesn't have a family name because she was La Meandra. She doesn't have a family name because she was disowned by both her parents.
For napping too much?
Or maybe her father is an elf. I'm assuming you take your family name from your paternal side in this fantasy world, but so let's just go with that. And then her mom, so she doesn't have a family name. So she's just Lamiandra. I don't know why she
Cool.
didn't take her mother's maiden
So
name.
considering how the one is excessively paternal, the other one is excessively maternal, it seems
Yeah.
like they would really want at least a pet.
Oh
They would
yeah.
need something to like parent.
All right, let's have it be a pet instead of another character. So we'll do a monster,
Yeah, that'd be cute.
and we'll give it a couple qualities or a quality and a personality, and we'll just generate it. Does it matter if it's a boy or a girl?
No. Maybe.
Okay, we'll give it a plain. All right. Oh, it's all these ladies on a quest together, and this war torn. This should be
War
torn. I can't believe this. I never noticed. So let's just pretend the RRG wasn't just updated today, and we'll say the update's coming very soon. So it's a bugbear. You know what a bugbear is?
No, what is a bugbear?
Let's say it's a baby bugbear.
Oh, and it's war torn.
What's
That's
a
so
bugbear
sad.
exactly? It's war torn. Yeah, maybe they
It's
found it on a
sad.
battlefield and they decided to
Oh,
adopt it. The bugbears were at war with. We'll find out in a second. Let me show you what a bugbear is.
Oh,
It's just like.
it's really sad.
It's
Oh.
sad.
It sounds way cute.
No, it does. It does sound cute.
It sounds incredibly cute. Oh man.
This one's kind of cute.
Okay.
Han Stormbreak, the bugbear. Ah. So it's a baby bugbear, okay?
Okay.
So it's like a
cool.
little Sasquatch kind of thing, right?
So it's a little female bugbear
Little
that's
female
war
Sasquatch.
torn
We're
and
not
very
gonna draw her.
illogical.
We're gonna get into the
Okay,
story
cool.
now, so we won't draw her. I'll let you guys imagine what that looks like. Very illogical war, so it's just wiling out, just tripping out all the time, and
They pretty much parented.
they're parented. So maybe they need to bring it here because this house is where what is this like? There's like a bugbear orphanage or something. There's an orphanage that accepts all races and classes. You know, it's like the universal orphanage.
Oh my heart. Okay, cool.
Yeah, at this little
Okay.
town. And the town is called, let's name this town over here. I have to do this every time.
No, that's so
The
sad.
town is called Midnight Doom.
Oh jeez. Lemon, come on, let's take you to Midnight Doom. Don't be scared.
Because you see, it's actually the orphanage. The orphanage is specifically for like evil creatures.
What?
Yeah, like
No.
if there's like a baby like beholder or chromatic dragon or like a zombie, like any kind of like evil quote unquote creature that's a baby and doesn't have parents can be raised in Midnight Doom.
Aww.
Okay.
So is it run by
The
evil
town of
people
Midnight
too?
Doom, of course.
Oh.
It's
So but this bugbear is evil too?
it's run by a lich. Well, he's genetically,
Okay.
or maybe it's a cultural stereotype where they actually, they just grow up in a bad situation. You know, it's just like, and they're indoctrinated to
I
be.
feel like they should just raise him together to be good.
No, he'll eat them.
Oh, will he?
I don't know.
Oh, she. Sorry.
She. Oh yeah, she. She might. I don't know. What do you think? Plus, I don't think. I mean, I guess they're like, like don't they have other things to do with their lives?
Probably.
I would think so,
Yeah, okay.
but maybe not. Anyways, that's a big responsibility to take on.
Wait, I know. Maybe his siblings are there. He got separated from his siblings.
But how did his siblings end up there?
Because there was obviously some kind of war. Because she's
Yeah.
war torn. So her siblings are. Someone rescued her siblings and took them there because their parents got killed. So now she wants to join her siblings, and they're taking her there.
Okay. Well, we can assume that the siblings are there. We'll find out when we get there.
Yeah.
Because they haven't actually been there. But if there are any siblings or any other bugbears that they can grow up with, it's going to be in Midnight Doom. Because
Yeah.
that's where these kind of things happen.
Okay.
So the first kind of start off is the city of Giant Town.
That's pretty much a city.
The city of Giant Town. Making me start to think that we need to make some updates on this RRG. It's okay. We're cool. We're all good. So on the city, let's put on the city of Giant Town.
The city of Giant Town.
Because you see, it's for us, it's for the giants, it's a town.
Okay.
But for us, it's a city.
Because it's giant.
Because it's giant.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like one giant house is like a whole city, is
like
a
a
town
mansion.
block. You know.
Okay, that makes
So
sense.
it's
So a small house
yeah,
for
there's
giant
probably
is
only like
a mansion
100 or
for us.
200 giants there.
That's a small town.
It's a small, very small town.
It's small.
But it's a very large city
Yeah.
for non. Yeah, and I'm thinking like the giants run the town, but they have like they're the people who like work the more menial jobs are non-giants. You can get a good job as like a housekeeper or a chef. You know, there's lots of work to be done, and the giants are consistently bringing in like gold and goods from like probably just running around taking it from wherever they want, or I don't know what they do, but they bring in. Yeah, you're able to pay a good price. You can get a nice job in the city of Giant Town.
Cool, that's nice.
So that's where Shelby and Grumbleberry, Shelble, and Lamiandra, I think, their first stop. So what could go down at the city of Giant Town? You know?
Oh, I mean, other than the accidental crushings that happen pretty much daily.
Oh my goodness. So first off, they're going to stay at the little, like what would the inn be called for like smaller, for like non-giants? The little scrubs. The little scrubs inn. Okay. That's what it's called.
They're staying at the little scrubs inn.
Yeah, the giants.
Are they
call
allowed
the
to bring
scrubs.
their bugbear in?
No, they are not. So they smuggle it in.
Whoa.
They smuggle it in, and maybe they're found out at the last moment, so they have to flee. And they flee, and they start heading down towards. They've got three choices. They could go north to the wizard's tower to try to get aid. They could go to this little town and try to stay there, or they could try to cut through the forest straight to the ruins.
Well, the thing is, they realize that pretty much anywhere they try to take this bugbear in civilization, they're going to run into issues. So I'm thinking they might need to brave the forest.
So you're going to brave the forest. Wow.
But I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, but I do want to generate names for these two places.
Unless
so
they
let's see
can
what's
find
happening.
a bugbear-friendly inn.
Angel End. Oh, that sounds like a very pleasant place.
Cool.
I'm going to change it from End Angel to Angel End Tower. Where angels meet their end. That's terrible.
Jeez.
That's dark. And then Low Grave.
Oh my goodness.
Low Grave. The town of Low Grave. Because the graveyard was built like right by the lake, so when it rains a lot and the lakes flood, then the graves like sometimes like the bodies will come out of the grave and then the tide will recede and they'll just be like the bodies. And
Ew, I say forest. Let's go forest.
The angel and the necromancers from Angel End Towers will come and collect them.
Gross, okay.
And turn them into zombies.
Forest it is.
It's a messed up little area, right?
The messed up area.
Next to, hold on, what do we call the waterfall? The Lost Footfalls. Lost Footfalls.
What kind of place is this?
Yeah. Well, because...
Was that because of one of the graves?
Well, it's a strange phenomenon that most... the first thing that's likely to... Oops, wait, we got a little bit of a night shift on here. Let's turn that off. Like, the first body part to fall off from these things are usually the feet. So a lot of these bodies, like, there'll be these footless these footless zombies. Then once they're... Or the necromancers are always... They're losing feet. And then the tide returns them.
I wish
so
anyone
there's a lot of feet in this area.
I wish anyone who's watching this could have just seen Chams's face as he was explaining this to me. I really wish.
What does my face look like?
You just look.
You're dead serious.
Just gesturing so much and just being like, there are a lot of feet. There are a lot of feet.
If you're looking for a lost foot, that's the place to go. You know, because sometimes they'll get them delivered, and they'll be like, "This
delivered."
Yeah, like the necromancers at Angel End. They'll send an order in and say after a large rain, they'll send an order into Low Grave. They'll send like a little kobold or one of their little like servants, and then they'll be like, "I need 7, corpses." And so they'll bring the corpses, and then they'll be like, look, there's 5 feet are missing here from these. I need 5 feet. And so then someone will go off the lost foot and collect 5 feet, usually not the same feet that belong to the people, but whatever, a foot's a foot. They hobble them back on because, yeah. Zombies can barely walk as it is with feet. I don't know if you've noticed. So even if they're missing 1 foot, it's a pretty useless zombie. Even more useless than zombies tend to be.
Well, okay.
When they have their feet. So they skillfully avoid all of that rubbish. And cut through the forest.
Okay.
And let's see what the forest is called. Watch, it's gonna be
I'm
worse.
so scared.
It's gonna be worse.
I'm legitimately terrified right
Alright,
now.
I'm gonna let you come up with the story here. Oh, are you gonna press it?
I was gonna press it. I thought
Do you
it'd be
want to
better.
press it? You can press the next one.
Okay.
Okay. You called it. No, stop. You can't cheat.
No, stop!
Stop!
These are all so horrible!
And no, you're cheating!
So horrible. Fine, what was the first one? Granite something.
Granite spear.
Granite spear is horrible, but not that bad.
Why? How's that horrible?
It's all just so dark. Okay, granite spear, that's fine. Okay, granite spear forest. Okay. Whew.
What's coming to you for granite spear?
Well, there is a legend that there was it's an ancient battleground, right? And this forest, and there was some epic battle that took place between 2 wizards. So there was all kinds of magic involved. And basically the fight got so intense that basically anyone who wasn't a wizard wasn't actually able to even be anywhere near the area.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't, they would get killed. They couldn't handle it.
That checks out.
And so very, very few people actually know what happened in that battle.
Mm-hmm.
There are just a bunch of legends, and this has been.
Was it just 2 wizards?
Just 2 wizards.
Just 2.
Just 2, and and so there are lots of kind of urban legends around what happened, and so generally people started staying away from that area. And that's how the forest grew, because there was no one living there, no one kind of did anything.
Okay.
And legend has it that there is a granite spear that is still there somewhere from the battle.
Okay.
And that there are so many different kind of rumors and theories about the spear. Basically, they're all kind of bad. Avoid the forest,
Because why? Why wouldn't you want the spear?
Well,
of course our adventurers are going to come across the spear.
Of course they are.
So that's exciting.
It's exciting. So that's the thing. Some say that, the thing is, the reason I say that it must be bad is because why has everyone been avoiding this forest for so long? Surely if the spear was something amazing, people would go there.
Is that because, maybe people have been questing for it, but they can't find it.
Maybe. But it's why is it still uninhabited? Why is there still... Oh, maybe it's not uninhabited.
Ooh, because the spear, one was lost to history due to basically fantasy racism, is that one of the wizards was a bugbear. He was a bugbear wizard, and no one gives bugbears credit to be smart enough to actually be wizards. No one wants to admit that one of the greatest wizards in all of history was a bugbear.
Whoa.
And so he created a secret underground passage thing, and when a bugbear walks over it, it opens up, it triggers. And then I was thinking, when I thought of granite spear, it was a giant statue with a spear made of granite.
Okay.
So maybe it was a giant from the city of Giant Town.
Who was the wizard?
Could it have been a giant versus a bugbear? Both being wizards?
Yeah.
And that's why they were so weirdly powerful, because no one could understand their magic. Because it's bugbear wizard magic and giant wizard magic.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
On a whole nother crazy level.
Exactly.
So he turned the giant to stone. He had a magic spear.
Whoa.
The bugbear turned the giant to stone. And...
Whoa. And then what?
and then the spear was granite. So the only way it unturns into stone is if another bugbear
like reverses
it. How would that happen? Well, we don't need to go into the details.
I feel like we do.
We do? So they're walking through the forest with this bugbear.
Okay. Oh, I know.
Uh-huh.
What about if the spirits of this bugbear wizard who was in this battle originally starts to call this bugbear that they're with, and these two don't understand what's going on because obviously the bugbear kind of starts acting weirdly and wants to go in like a certain direction, and these two are kind of like, no, we need to go this way because this is where the the midnight doom is, so we need to go this way. But he's trying to go the other way. I mean, she's trying to go the other way, and they're like kind of getting confused and weirded out.
What color should the hair be? Is green cool?
It's kind of cool, yeah.
Okay, color then. Sorry,
I don't know, that's as far as I got.
So wait, so they're...
The spirit of this other bugbear starts
calling to him because
her.
he wants the successor. He thinks that there needs to be another bugbear to carry on the legacy. And so the bugbear runs away from them and they chase him. They're like, oh no, you're going to get lost in the forest. We have to take you to Midnight Doom. And then they find him. Her. Oh yeah, I gotta remember. It's hard to imagine a female bugbear. So they find her like in some like tomb or something. I don't know. They find her with this, or they comes across like some kind of remnant of this bugbear, right?
Okay.
And then what happens is it tells the bugbear something in the bugbear language, which he's able to say, and this giant statue comes out of the thing with the granite spear.
Whoa.
And then what? And it comes back to life. Why would he want his immortal enemy to return to life?
I don't know.
Maybe they weren't enemies. They were just practicing. Like the whole story has been completely
been wrong all along.
They were friends and they were just practicing their wizard spells, but people would get hurt as they came and they would try to fight them.
And that's why they went to this like space where there wasn't anyone, so that they wouldn't hurt anyone. But then everyone thought they were actually fighting for real.
And they were about to, finally they sent a force that was able to defeat them. And so right before they were going to like kill them both, and the bugbear knew that he couldn't save himself, but he was able to turn his best friend to stone.
Whoa! And then he decided
second
to haunt that area forever until another bugbear came along that could release his friend. Whoa!
And so then by turning him to stone, they thought he was dead, but no, he was just petrified and he was preserved until this moment. And so then when the giant comes out of the thing, he's like sad because his friend, but then he sees that his friend's gone. Maybe there's a moment between him and the ghost, and the ghost gets to release his spirit, so there's like cries a giant tear, and it like falls on one of their heads. I feel like it falls on Lamiandra's head while she's like dozing off, like splash.
Yeah.
So there's a little comedy moment.
That's
there you
cute.
go. You know, it's cute.
It's nice.
Keeping it cute, and then
Whoa.
And then he's like, cool, now you're a little bugbear wizard. You know?
Wow.
And if you ever need a favor, then this giant who's going to chill in the forest and continue to practice his magic. And now there's a city of Giant Town, so you can be more accepted. Because back when this all happened, giants were like the enemy. But now they've like settled into civilized society.
That's nice.
So they tell him about Giant Town, and he says, I like the forest, but if I ever feel like I'm getting lonely, I might return to my kind and teach them the ways of giant magic. This whole area might be transformed.
Wow, that's so cool.
Because right now the creepsters at Angel End have all the magic monopoly going on.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It's probably bad. It's probably bad. Okay, so let's retrace our steps so far. Moving on. That was a nice little... So far, they come here, they're here, and then a quick beeline through the forest, and they're going to end up at these ruins.
Okay.
The runes are called. Do you want to generate them?
I think
no
so.
cheating this time. The first one
Okay,
is the first one.
Fine. So just place.
Yeah,
place,
it's going to be called Castle.
Pirate Peak.
Castle Pirate Peak.
Why castle?
Because it look like a ruined castle. I just thought that would be cool.
Pirate Peak. Okay,
Pirate
that's kind of
Peak.
cool.
So what is it? What comes to mind for that? I mean, obviously it was a pirate castle.
Yeah, I try not to be too literal about this, but that's just what's coming up.
No, that's what the whole point of this is. That's what I like to do.
Okay.
Trying to think, maybe instead of peak, P-E-A-K, it could be Pirate Peak, like they're peeking with their eyeballs.
Whoa.
So they keep an eye out. The river pirates. You never think about river pirates. They travel up and down the river and the thing, and they cause trouble, and they do pirate stuff. So maybe it's actually not where the pirates live, but it's a castle made so that you could keep an eye out for the pirates and stop them.
Maybe.
So it's actually Pirate Peak. P-E-K.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Pirate Peak.
And you know what? It was probably like an old castle that was like a normal castle, but now it's used for that.
Why was it like abandoned though? Why is there no one living there?
It was destroyed in the battle between the two, Bugbear and the Wizard. Yeah, it was an accident, but that's what made them ostracized, and they eventually turned on them. Yeah. They're pets, man. They cause a lot of ruckus out there in the woods. A lot of magic ruckus. So the pirate at Pirate Peak, they get there, and they think they're forest pirates, because there's forest pirates and river pirates. Those are the two types of pirates that inhabit.
Oh, so the people who are there think that these these two are forest pirates.
Yeah, and I can see why. Kind of. Don't you think you could be forest pirates? This gnome lady especially.
This gnome lady especially. She does look pretty fierce.
There's something about her that screams, I'm a pirate. So they take him under arrest, and especially because they're with a bugbear. And they're like, we're just trying to take this bugbear, to Midnight Doom. But everyone at Midnight Doom's evil, so that just kind of reiterates to them that they
should probably be arrested.
Yeah. And what was the other quality of her? She's maternal and illogical?
No, the bugbear is illogical.
Oh, yeah, the bugbear is
she is...
It's a great quality for a wizard.
No, so she's paternal and, cyber...
Oh, cybical.
Cybical. She's cybical.
Alright, so yeah. She's maternal, so we got that. So let's use one of her cybical abilities.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
How can she get out of this using one of her enhancements?
Well, what about she uses some of her the thing on her eye? She can actually see through walls.
Oh.
And so she sees where they put the key, that they use to lock them up, and so she kind of communicates it to the bugbear.
And what is the bugbear able to do? Oh, the bugbear now has magic, which is the last thing they expected.
Exactly.
So one of the wizard's spells he learns is like she learns. Yes, I can't remember. Is wall phase. I should have drawn her. It's okay. I can. So she's able to phase through the walls and get them the keys, and they escape from there, but not before making mortal enemies with. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. They're all okay.
I'm making mortal enemies with a warm-hearted monk.
Warm-hearted and jovial.
Oh my gosh, of all the things we've generated throughout this quest, the mortal enemy is a warm-hearted, jovial.
You think it's like one of those fake ones where they're always like acting warm-hearted and jovial, but then like they're
actually super sketchy.
Sketchy, yeah.
I don't know.
Or what do you think is the reason?
This is so funny. Oh, maybe they confuse her with one of the people who tried to kind of lock them up. Meanwhile, she was just kind of doing her own thing, like just being warm-hearted and jovial, and they kind of confused her, and then they started like attacking her, trying to escape.
Oh, they attacked her on the way out?
Maybe.
Maybe what if the thing that she's warm-hearted and jovial, like one of the things she loves most, like it's like warm rice pudding. She was about to sit down and eat it, enjoying her favorite meal. And then the way they crashed into her and spilled all the rice pudding in the dirt. And that was the last straw. You know, you can only take so much, no matter
That's
how
true.
warm-hearted and jovial you are.
That's fair.
And they didn't even apologize.
That's fair.
So that was it.
Okay.
Alright, let's just go with that.
Pass my water. This is like the least enemy character.
Yeah.
She's a monk.
Yeah. So, monks in this one are like kung fu monks. But for some reason I feel like this one's more like a monastic monk who might know a little
So
kung
it
fu.
should be a nun then. If it's a female.
Nun, okay.
Anyway.
So they made mortal enemies with a nun.
That's what I'm saying!
Perfect.
With a warm-hearted, jovial.
Gerard, jovial nun. He chases them all the way to the town of Midnight Doom, where they get to the orphanage and return a beautiful bugbear.
Aww.
And there's a reunion.
Who's now a wizard?
He's now a wizard. And actually he'll end up probably she'll end up teaching all the other bugbears, like some like spell or all the other orphans, and then in like 50 years time or whatever, there'll just be a whole bunch of intensely magical evil.
Oh no!
beings. So it inadvertently brings on like an era of darkness.
Oh no!
But then he has to just undo what he's done.
She.
Alright, I think that's all I can do. What do you think of the blue hair?
I like it.
Is it good?
I was somehow seeing her with more like warm colors, like red, orange,
I think
yellow.
so. Let's do it. Let's do that. Here, actually, we're going to make it really pretty. We're going to do it like this. So yeah, that's basically the adventure we've ended up creating with this story. What's your favorite part of it?
My favorite part is when they released the giant from being stone.
Yeah, I thought that was cool too.
That was pretty awesome.
I think that's a pretty legit point. And I like the city of Giant Town. I've never actually come across anything in fantasy where there's like a city of giants or like a town. Not that it probably exists, but
Yeah, that's
I
kind of
have
cool.
never come across it.
Oh, awesome! I love that.
Isn't
area.
that
It's so
cool?
cool.
So I just like that. Make it maybe
That is so cool.
cool, and then we've got a couple little characters here. Super cybical. I like the part where I invented the word cybical.
I know.
I like that part. That was a good part.
Just gave birth to Shelbull.
Shelbull, a cybical cleric. And Lamyandra, she's got attitude. She's got the tude. Well, that's it. Do you have any last notes or comments on this adventure?
Still interesting that the main house and the place to be and the place that all quests lead to is this orphanage for evil.
All quests lead to the town of Midnight Doom.
That's fascinating to me.
Whether you're trying to cause trouble, trying to go to an orphanage, looking for a magic item, Midnight Doom is the place to be. That's where you want to be. Alright, and so I'll see you all at Midnight Doom.
Yeah.
Until we meet there, peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, everyone.